In a world of bright lights and cheering crowds lived Barney, a massive gray elephant with large floppy ears and kind brown eyes. A traveler stopped in his tracks, confused by the sight of the mighty beast standing perfectly still. No cages or heavy chains held him. Only a small, frayed hemp rope tied to his front leg kept him from wandering. Barney could easily snap the rope or uproot the stake with a single step of his massive gray legs. Yet, for some mysterious reason, he made no effort at all to break free from his tiny restraint. Curious, the traveler asked the circus trainer why the elephant just stood there and never tried to escape. The trainer smiled knowingly and began to explain the secret of the elephant's invisible cage. It all started many years ago, when Barney was just a tiny, vulnerable baby elephant. Back then, the trainer used the exact same size rope to tie the baby elephant's leg to a deep stake. At that young age, the rope was more than enough to hold him, no matter how hard he pulled. Day after day, the little gray elephant struggled until his leg was sore and his spirit was tired. Even in the cold rain, the rope held firm, teaching the young elephant a lesson he would never forget. Finally, the baby elephant stopped struggling, believing that the rope was an absolute, unbreakable force. As the years flew by, Barney grew into the giant he is today, but his mind remained tethered to that day in the mud. He grew in size and strength, but he never grew out of the belief that the rope was stronger than he was. The traveler was stunned to realize that the elephant's only limitation was a memory from his childhood. Barney was living in a false reality, held captive by a past failure that no longer applied to his present strength. We often carry the weight of our childhood ropes long after we have gained the power to break them. Like the elephant, many of us go through life hanging on to a belief that we cannot do something simply because we failed at it once before. But what if today was the day we decided to test the rope one more time? Barney felt a surge of energy, a distant memory of his true power bubbling up beneath his thick gray skin. He looked past the circus tents toward the vast, green horizon where he truly belonged. "You are bigger than the rope," the traveler whispered, hoping the giant could hear the truth. Barney began to realize that the stake was loose, and the rope was thin enough to snap like a thread. He took a deep breath, filling his massive lungs with the air of a new possibility. He leaned back, just a little, feeling the familiar tug of the rope against his leg. For a second, the fear of his childhood failure tried to pull him back into submission. But Barney was no longer that helpless baby. He was a giant of incredible strength and will. With one confident stride, the rope snapped instantly, falling to the dust like a discarded memory. Barney took his first free step, the dust rising around his feet as he realized he was finally, truly free. The trainer watched in disbelief as the invisible barrier he had relied on for years finally shattered. He walked past the cages and the tents, never looking back at the life that had tried to keep him small. The traveler realized that we are all like Barney, carrying around small ropes that we've long since outgrown. Our limitations are often just stories we tell ourselves based on who we used to be. Your current strength is not defined by your past failures. It is defined by your willingness to try again. Don't let a no from 10 years ago stop you from saying yes to your potential today. Barney was finally living the life he was born for, leaving the dust of the circus far behind. When he looked at himself, he no longer saw a prisoner. He saw a king of the wild. The world will try to tie you down, but remember, you are always one decision away from breaking the rope and finding your freedom. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to join our journey and never miss a tale of transformation.